All right, gang, let's check out Lottie Woad, amateur winner, now professional winner, won in her first event as a LPGA pro. You gotta love it. Let's take a look at her swing. This was a recent motion. When I was there, she was one of the bigger girls out there, and she hit her drive 248. I measured it with my laser. 248. The best I've seen all day was 261 Lexi Thompson. So let's take a look at Miss Woad's backswing, how she goes back. Let's see that turn. So her spine is in the blue, right? Let's see what happens when she goes back. Her head's actually tilting to the right. Now let's dropping down. See the drop down in the circle up there? Look at that. So she's dropping down, a little squat. Boom. Now let's look at her spine at impact. See the difference? Way behind the ball. I love this. Hitting up on it, people. Absolutely love this, guys. Look at the difference between setup in blue and impact in green. Falling back creates power, creates an upward blow, creates launch angle. There was not a lot of roll out there. She carried it probably 237. It didn't roll very far. Great, great swing. And then right up, look at that power. She does hit way up on it for sure. Didn't sound flush either, as I was standing right there. But look at that perfectly balanced finish. You got to love that, guys. Look at that back foot. You know I love that. The body's actually twisted around, so it's turning that way, not at the target. Get that body, get that right shoulder closer to the target than the left, folks. That is so important to do when you're practicing. Again, all depends on your flexibility and all that too, okay? Get this shoulder closer to the target than this one. That makes a huge difference. Practice this at home without a ball. Practice getting to that position right there, folks. Take a picture of that, write it down, practice getting to this position. If you can do that, you probably made a pretty good motion. But she goes at it pretty hard. Let's look at it again. Look at the squat right there. She kind of stalls like Lexi and goes up. Arms are kind of bent there at impact. It wasn't the best hit. It didn't sound flush, to be honest with you. Right heel's off the ground. Look at that right heel off the ground. But she's playing golf. She gets it done. She needs power. If you can overpower the golf course, you know you're gonna beat them. A lot of these girls are going 220, 215. 210 drivers, folks. They weren't hitting it a mile. So if you can hit it a little bit further, you're going to get it out there pretty good. But yeah, what a good golf swing. Good strong grip, which I love. Getting that club around. Huge shoulder turn. Good squat. Good leg. But there she seems to go a little up right there. Boom. But again, it wasn't her best golf swing, but it was in the fairway. It was in play. Lottie Woad. Let's take one more good look at it, guys. And if you want help from me with your golf game, Tom Gillis at pj.com. We do online coaching, in-person coaching if you're close, speaking engagements, whatever you need me to do to help your game. You know how to find me. Let's take a peek at her swing again. And guys, the main thing here is even though she's going at it hard, she finished nice and balanced. If you can do that, guys, you'll get there as well. Awesome. Tom Gillis checking out, guys. Thanks so much.